Live. We are live. Welcome everyone to the quiz. Just logging everything in and getting all devices ready. Job say couldn't. Hope you're well. Give it plenty of time to get sorted and try to fathom how to do a live feed on Instagram, which is really confusing. There we go. Job done. Excellent. All over the place today. Okay, I'm in. I'm ready. Let's wait and see who's in and logged in. Trying to stream on like 3 devices, different accounts, different platforms to reach as many people as possible. That is the plan. Some eye contact could be everywhere. It's just put you there actually. Hi everyone, not checked comments at all yet, so bear with. And then I'll be with you very shortly. So welcome, Virtual Fun Quiz Live. We're in. This is week number 7. Week number 7, which is mad of how many weeks have actually been as this pandemic in isolation, but we'll make it fun. So get plenty of time to enjoy and see if you're the smartest person in the household / family / WhatsApp group. I don't know. So I'll be ready and waiting for you in about 5-ish minutes. Give it a bit of time because the Facebook event's just gone out. So give people time just to kind of gather their thoughts and get ready. So I have a different round this week. I've changed my idea. So as well, I have my tiebreaker round or question, sorry. So my forfeit question of the evening is always the best till last. So looking forward to it really. And then I explain as well what at work, what we've been doing and how you can help, which essentially is the key thing. So I'll check what we got. Yeah, it is my real hair. What I'm going to do is give Sam Transom some of my hair when it gets cut on Saturday, and then he can super glue it onto his own head. That's my plan. No, because if you can cheat 2 World Cups, you can't cheat the quiz. There you go. Can't cheat 3 things. You can cheat 2 World Cups. You can't cheat this quiz there. Not having that. So we'll see. We'll see. Don't know. Forgot. Always looking forward in the world. We're never looking backwards. We always look forward. It's always more optimistic than looking back. It's so depressing looking back, especially sporting events. So I've got 5 rounds as I have. My last week's special was VE Day, which obviously was spot on with the date. So I'll explain in the first break what my special round is. So I think for some you're going to thrive, some you're not going to thrive. So that is the ins and outs of it, really. So yeah, took me quite a bit to do this one, because obviously there's so many quizzes happening at the moment. It's trying to make sure you don't recycle the same questions. And if you have heard them in another quiz group, do apologise, but I've done my utmost to make them up myself or look at different sources to make sure that you're not familiar with any of the answers and questions. Let's put this to bed. Sorry. There you go. A keen sportsman that dwells in the past. So I'm going to start about 22, give or take. And if you're new to the quiz, let me know, say hello. If you're a recurring guest, I must be doing something well. So it's always great to hear from you. And if you're in on the quiz, welcome. Welcome. So I'm going to make sure, hang on, that everything's set up and ready. And we'll go from there, really. So all you need is pen and paper, or if you want to use your kind of notepad in your phone, make it eco-friendly, you're more than welcome to. So that is the main thing. Verna, I swear it's like Groundhog Day. Every Friday, you're bang on about this World Cup that you legitimately cheated. Legitimately had a forward pass. Just saying. Legitimately cheated in 07 when England had a try. It should have been a try that would have won the game. So just saying. So what I'm going to do now is probably start on with it. So get prepped, get ready. I'll go for it. So my first 2 rounds are general knowledge and music. That's my first 2. And then my next 2 after the break are sport, and usually it's like film and TV, but I've just gone like TV. So a lot of TV. Got 10 questions of TV. And then my 5th round is complete. Oh yeah. I think some people might get 10 out of 10 on this one. I think if I did this question before I actually Googled the answers and stuff like that, I'd probably get 7, 6 on a good day. So we'll see. We'll see. Right, I'm going to crack on then. It is 22, I have said. Heckling, don't care. Right. General knowledge, I'm ready. Let's get steady. So if you put in your comment section that you're ready to go, then just say that you're ready, and then that gives me the cue to crack on with this quiz. So let me know if you're ready. If you're still getting your drink and your snacks, just let me know, and I could try and delay it, but I want to make sure that the majority of the people are ready with their pens and papers, and they have decided with their tiebreaker that they've got some sort of forfeit for the person in their household. So a common one that I get is with the tiebreaker right at the end, is always guess the closest miles distance that the loser. Someone at work said that they had to get their partner to like wash the car or something like that. So if you want to go extreme with that, it's totally up to you and the person you're competing with. If you're confident you're going to smash the tiebreaker, even though you have no idea what it is, then you got to place your bets. Or you wait until the question's asked and then discuss with the persons in your household or more than one person that you want to gamble it and go big stakes on it, literally, and go from there. You could, could be expensive, could be embarrassing. It is totally up to you. But let me know. I should really get a hashtag and get that sorted, but can't bother. So I'm going to crack on then. Let's go. So question 1, round 1 of general knowledge. So let's go for it. Brace yourself, this one. So which BBC children's garden was famously vandalised in 1983? Before my time. Way before my time. So which BBC children's show, Gardens, was famously vandalised in 1983? Excellent. So question 2. If one side of a square is 10 centimeters long, what is the circumference? So if one side of a square is 10 centimeters long, what is the circumference? Question 3. Women's Hour, is a long-running programme on which BBC radio station? So Women's Hour is a long-running programme on which BBC radio station? Glasses. And question 4. In the game of English drafts, how many pieces are on the board at the start of play? So in a game of English drafts, how many pieces are on a board at the start of play? And question 5. Which city in South America was founded by the Portuguese in March 1565? So which city in South America was founded by the Portuguese in March 1565. Question 6. Which country has the world's longest coastline? Was question 6. Which country has the world's longest coastline? Question 7. What is the longest river in the world? So what is the longest river in the world? A lot of world record kind of questions here as such. Question 8. The tallest building in the world is located in which city? And if you can name me the building, brilliant. But all I'm after is a city. So the tallest building in the world is located in which city? And question 9. Which year did Twitter launch? So which year did Twitter launch? All right. This is your last question of general knowledge. Last one. In which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? Game stressful. So in which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? Just need the year. And that is general knowledge. Oh, so nice, Joy. With the circumference perimeter, I literally copied and pasted the question. So if they've worded it wrong, I've worded it wrong. But if your answer is what it should be, then we'll go with that. So round 2 is music. A bit of music. I've varied it as much as I can. Varied the music as much as I can. So we're going all through the decades. So brace yourself. Verna, keep the answer to yourself, and then we'll go through in a minute. Pace yourself. Pace yourself like you do your beer. Pace yourself. Question 1, round 2, music. So Ringo Starr was not the original drummer for the Beatles, but who was? So Ringo Starr was not the original drummer for the Beatles, but who was? Question 2 of music. The biggest selling album of 2007 was Back to Black, recorded by which British female soul singer? So the biggest selling album of 2007 was Back to Black, recorded by which British female soul singer? And question 3, who sang Any Dream Will Do in his Technicolor Dreamcoat? So who sang Any Dream Will Do in his Technicolor Dreamcoat? And question 4, which Genesis drummer had 3 #1 vocal hits in 1985? So which Genesis drummer had 3 #1 vocal hits in 1985? And question 5, who, so I'm after the artist here, who just called to say I love you in 1984? So who, the singer, so quote, just called to say I love you in 1984? Tune as well. Do, 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 do. And question 6, how many Jacksons were there when they sang I Want You Back? So how many Jacksons were there when they sang I Want You Back? Quality. Quality. Hopefully we're doing well at the moment. I'm doing well. Try very much I can. Right, I'm going to spit a quote here of some lyrics in this question 7. Hopefully, or question actually 8 as well. So a bit of a lyrical, actually probably most of them really. So question 7 in music. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. I need the song title, please. Not the artist. I want the song title. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Cool. Okay, next one. I want the song title. The artist is a bonus point for yourself, but I'm not after that. I'm after the song title. So there's a quote here. You know, I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. You know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. Classic. Just saying. Just saying. 9 of music. It's another quote. So I'm after the artist now. Just the artist, not the song, just the artist. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. So life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. And question 10. So flipping it back to the song title now. It's a quote now. The clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. I want the song title. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. I'm after the song title. And there are your first 2 rounds. So if you need any questions repeating, more than happy to do that. But in the meantime, you've got yourselves a minute to replenish any supplies and go from there, really. So I'll just check all comments and things like that and make sure people are up to date and they're all well. Yes, that's brilliant. Excellent. Where's my bottle opener? Magic. So I want to give a little update on what I've done today through Workwise. So we at the YMCA work with a local charity or CIC called Head High, and what we've done today is we've actually cooked, busy all day, we've cooked 64 meals for families and people who are kind of vulnerable as well and elderly as well. So I want to thank the volunteers that have come today through Head High and St Martin's Church in Allington, Derby, that have come and supported throughout that time in the kitchen space. We always kept our distances and wore PPE. So really grateful of the support we got today, and through local supermarkets like Asda and Spondon that supported us in that sense, and Age UK especially that gave us the building stuff. So we're able to cook 64 plus meals. So really happy with that. They've all gone out. Hopefully it's nice and this tastes good. We're doing veggie ones as well. So that's been our day today. So, late finish today. But no, really good. So we're always after toiletries. That's been great, dropping off some shampoos and body stuff. So we're always in need of toiletries, especially with residents that stay with us. They can come in even like under 18s that maybe their family have caught COVID-19 and they want to live somewhere else in that time being for their own safety, or they're at risk because of their health. Giving them like pamper packs of food and body stuff, gives them less stress and anxiety with what they would want to go and do anyway. So any help is great help. So if you are in your next online shop or whatever shop in Tesco, Aldi or whatever, if you chuck in a few extra shampoo and shower gels for a quid or 50p or own brand stuff, don't matter. Just chuck it in and put it my way, and I guarantee 100% that will be used for someone vulnerable, a resident of YMCA, or for the elderly, etc. That they'll use that because they're too scared to go out, and it's something that you hear in the news. But I've heard it firsthand as well. So anything and everything in that sense, razors, just anything that you would normally get for toiletry stuff. Maybe a luxury in that sense of razors and shavers or shaving foam, anything, just chuck it in your trolley and, put it my way. Or if you know someone, just share it about, and we'd greatly appreciate that. So keep us in your thoughts and we'll go from there, really. So thank you very much. And I'll go through the answers now. I've waffled on for too long, so apologies on that. So I'm going to go through. Cool, YouTube comments are mad. It's just all this spam from South Africa is spamming my comments like mad. It's infecting my brain. There you go. Yeah, so really enjoying what I'm doing. Really enjoying it. It's hard what you hear and see. Really hard. You hear in the news how people are struggling, but when you see it, I don't want to go any further than that. And people have really taken it to the extreme with their mental health. So yeah, I'll leave that thought with you. It's horrible what you've heard. So good people have, So, but anyway, let's go on with the quiz. So, question 1, general knowledge. So, which BBC children's garden show was famously vandalised in 1983? It was Blue Peter. The Blue Peter Garden was vandalised in 1983. Did anyone get that? I certainly wouldn't have guessed that in a million years. But apparently it's a big thing. And question 2, if one side of a square is 10 centimeters long, what is the circumference, perimeter? It's 40 centimeters. There's 4 sides to a square. I'm after 40 centimeters. Question 3, Women's Hour is a long-running program on which BBC radio station? That is Radio 4. Radio 4. And in the game of drafts, how many pieces are on the board at the start of the game? That is 24. 24 for question 4. And question 5, is which city in South America was founded by the Portuguese in March 1565? That was Rio de Janeiro. And which country has the world's longest coastline? It is not Zimbabwe. It is Canada. Canada has the world's longest coastline. Question 7. The longest river is the River Nile. Question 8. The tallest building in the world is located in which city? That is the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Burj Khalifa in Dubai. If anyone stayed there, let me know. Is it nice? I'm sure it is. Question 9. Which year did Twitter launch? That is 2006. The tweet started in 2006. And question 7, the most stressful game in the world that I purposely deleted because it drove me mad. So which year was Fortnite released? That is 2017. Some damn PC gamers. Tell you what, some PC gamers wreck my morale. So 2017. If you want to give some extra points, that is down to you. That is down to you. It's whether other siblings and family would accept that. That is not down to me. I'm just the guy that asked the questions. So it's down to yourself and family to judge you on that. 2 of music. So question round 2, question 1. Ringo Starr was not the original drummer for the Beatles, but who was? It was Pete Best. Pete Best was. Did anyone get Pete Best? Did anyone get Pete Best? A tough one that was. Not sure if that's a mega common term, but hey ho, it's a quiz question. Question 2, round 2. The biggest selling album of 2007 was Back to Black, and it was recorded by Amy Winehouse. So Amy Winehouse in 2007. Question 3. Who sang Any Dream Will Do in his Technicolor Dreamcoat? That was the Australian of Jason Donovan. So Any Dream Will Do in his Technicolor Dreamcoat was sung by Jason Donovan. And round 4, round 2. Which Genesis drummer had 3 #1 vocal hits in 1985? It was Phil Collins. I don't actually know what the 3 #1s were, but I'm sure it was In the Air Tonight, one of them. I'm sure Phil Collins, that's absolute bangers that I probably know, but top of my head, I have no idea. Cool. Question 5, round 2. So who sang Just Called to Say I Love You in 1984? That was Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder. Question 6, round 2. How many Jacksons were there when they sang I Want You Back? That was 5. There were 5 Jacksons. Cool. And question 7, that was my quote for lyrics. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. That was Human by Rag and Bone Man. So my answer was Human. That's actually the song title. Rag and Bone Man. Then it's a British song. It's a British song. It's a good song. YouTube it. Rag and Bone Man. Human. Good song. And my other quote. You know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. My answer after is Hopelessly Devoted to You by Olivia Newton-John. So what I wanted in this point was Hopelessly Devoted to You, the song title. And that song is stuck in your head for the entire evening. And if you don't know that song, can't understand that. Google it. And question 9 was the artist I'm after for these lyrics, not the song title, the artist. Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. Madonna. Madonna. That's what I'm after, is Madonna. And question 10, I remember I flipped it back to the song title, not the artist. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. What I'm after is I Wanna Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston. So my answer I'm after is I Wanna Dance with Somebody. If you're close with that quote, it's down to you to decide. I'm not the judge. but it's down to you. And let me know what you've got out of 20 on that one. Obviously, that was a general knowledge and music. And then what I'm going to do is jump to the old sport and go from there. And my bonus question in sport is, how many times have the England rugby team been cheated in the World Cup final by South Africa? That is twice. That is your 3-point question there. So, John, done well. 9 out of 10, aren't you, Joy? Very good. You could be in the lead. Oh, David's got 9 at the first round. So, what have you got out of 20? Points in that. And I think that will kind of feed the competitiveness within. So what have you got out of 20? And obviously, the more you've got, the better it is. My sport round is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just chucked in a few random ones in there, but you know. 20 out of 20, flipping heck. Oh, bonus points. Ooh. Can you count down the proper revelation of answers? So what I'm going to do, give you 30 seconds or a minute to replenish stuff. I'm going to quickly have a quick break, and then what I'll do, jump into sport. There's a soccer question in there. I'm not sure about rugby. There was too many rugby questions last week. But what I'll do is leave you with how many Rugby World Cup finals did England lose because of cheating. There you go. So I'll give you 30 seconds. Be back in a sec. And I'll jump to sport and then TV. So bear with. Be back ready. So replenish any snacks or whatever. And then I'll jump to sport and TV. And then when I come back is reveal my bonus round. So back in a sec. Okay, so I'm ready. Going to jump into sport, and then we're going to go from there. So let's go for sport. Round 3. I am ready. So I'm going to give you a common phrase in sport. I'm after which sport it's related to. So the common phrase, down and out, meaning beaten, is taken from which sport? So if you're down and out, what sport is that? Excellent. So down and out. So bear with me. And question 2 of your sport. It's a football question, so it's only 2 years ago, but so how many goals did England score, excluding penalty shootout? So don't include the penalty shootout. against Colombia. So at the men's FIFA 2018 World Cup, how many goals did England score? Have a guess. Isn't that a good question? Isn't that a great question? Have a guess. So how many goals did England score in the 2018 FIFA World Cup? Have a guess. So question 3 of sport. It's a bit of cricket. So I'm going to give you a cricketer's nickname after the real name of the cricketer. So the Wall was a nickname given to which cricketer? So the Wall was a nickname given to which cricketer? Quality player. Quality. Magic. Question 4 of sport, bit of golf now. Okay, golf, then you're in. Who won his first major championship when beating Justin Rose in a sudden death playoff in Augusta in 2017? So who won his first major championship when beating Justin Rose in a sudden death championship playoff in Augusta in 2017? Make a note of it and I'll come back to the answers. Make a note of it. I've had to really rein it in with the sport round. Really rein it in. Question 5 of sport out of 10. Which British rider won his third Tour de France title in 2016? Louis Oosthuizen. God, he's shocking, he is. Where's he from? God. So which British rider won his third Tour de France title in 2016? If you got answers, keep them to yourself, because if you're right, someone could copy your answers. That's one of the comments. Keep your answer to yourself. Best thing to do. Question 6 of sport. Bit of boxing. So prior becoming Muhammad Ali, what was Ali's birth name? So prior becoming Muhammad Ali, what was Ali's birth name? Hopefully well known enough for yourselves to know. Let's hope. Question 7 of sport at around 3 of 5. Who became the 4th player after Stephen Davis, Stephen Henry, and Ronnie O'Sullivan to retain his World Championship snooker title in 2017? Bit snooker there. So who became the 4th player to retain the World Championship snooker title in 2017? What a question. Okay. So we're doing well. We're nearly through sport, some more daunting sport. 3 to go. Question 8 of sport out of 10. Which NFL team are known as the Packers? So which NFL team, so National Football League, are known as the Packers? But 2 questions away, get rid of sport out of the way for some. Question 9 of sport. Which British female tennis player partnered Andy Murray to a silver at the London 2012 Summer Olympic Games? So which British female tennis player partnered Andy Murray to a silver at the London 2012 Summer Olympic Games? If you want to guess your answers, guess your answers. This is my last question of sport. It's a bit of darts. So I like my darts, but got a little slang for you. In darts, which score is known as bed and breakfast? So in darts, which score is known as bed and breakfast? Bit of bed and breakfast. What dart score is it? I can always repeat these in the break after the TV round and then go from there really. So we'll see. Okay, so if there's any questions in the sport round you're repeating, just comment it in the comment section and then we'll go from there. And if you've just hopped in like halfway through, great, fine, how you doing? You can always rewatch the video on the YouTube link, on the virtual Fun Quiz Live, so the links are there, so not to worry. So TV is mainly TV really. I can't think of any questions that I've got a film related to. No, it's not. So it's all TV, so sorry. So swear burner strong, but So round 4 of TV. Bit of Dad's Army here. That's a scrape through these. In which fictional town was a sitcom Dad's Army set? So in which fictional town was Dad's Army set? Question 2, round 4 of the quiz. Which comedian and actor plays Alan Partridge? So which comedian and actor plays Alan Partridge? And question 3 of TV. In which city do Ross and Rachel get married in Friends? So in which city do Ross and Rachel get married in Friends? Good question, that is. And And question 4 of TV. Which UK show is the world's longest news and current affairs TV program? I'd give you a clue, but I can't. So which UK show is the world's longest news and current affairs TV program? And so my question 5, I'm going to give you some TV presenters, and I'm after which game show they've all presented. So the following have all presented which TV show? Bruce Forsyth, Larry Grayson, Jim Davidson, and Mel and Sue. So what is the TV show they've all presented? So Bruce Forsyth, Larry Grayson, Jim Davidson, and Mel and Sue. What's the TV show they've all presented? And question 6, this is a really annoying one. So, who presents Dragon's Den? Who presents Dragon's Den? The UK version, but who presents Dragon's Den? Question. I'll give you a few seconds on that. Question 7 of TV. In 1995, more than 22 million people tuned in to a BBC Panorama interview with Princess Diana. But which journalist was conducting the interview? So in 1995, more than 22 million people tuned in to a special of BBC Panorama with Princess Diana. But which journalist conducted the interview? Question 8 of TV. What colour is Thunderbird 2 piloted by Virgil Tracy in Thunderbirds? So what colour is Thunderbirds 2? That's what I'm after. Two more to go. Two more to go. So TV. TV now. 2 questions to go. So what is the main pub called in Peaky Blinders where the Shelbys meet? Keep your answers to yourselves, not in the comments. That's all I'm going to say. Otherwise, people might take your suggestions as their own answers. So don't do it. So that's question 9. What is the main pub called in Peaky Blinders where the Shelbys meet? And question 10, last one off TV. Which member of the Beatles narrated the first series of Thomas the Tank Engine on TV? What a question. So, which member of the Beatles narrated the first series of Thomas the Tank Engine? Way before my time. Way before my time. So, that is your sport and TV rounds done. I'll give you a minute to replenish any supplies that are depleting of sort. So go off and do what you need to do. And in the meantime, in 30 seconds, a minute or so, that I'll go through the sport question, the answers, and the TV answers. So what you need to do is go through that and go from there, really. And obviously, with what I've said, with the work I do at the YMCA Derbyshire, we're really in need. We're getting great amounts of food and stuff. And obviously, if you're shopping or going to an online shop or whatever, and you're going to the toiletry section, get your shower gel, shampoos. If you chucked in a few extra bottles of shower gel and shampoo and put them my way, there's endless amount of people that are really vulnerable, mental health or physical disabilities, that would really benefit from it. So if you are around in shops at the weekend as such, and get some extra supplies, or someone in the supermarket sector, for example, let me know. Obviously, everything is going to go for a great reason, and we're really gracious and thankful for the support we've got through this quiz. So we want to grow and continue that for the future. So if you're out and about shopping, if you've got a spare, if you save some money on petrol or something, that if you could think about spending that on not just us, but a local charity in your local area, or a food bank or church or a homeless sector, that it was so welcomely received, that the need's massive, and it's scary to know that the need's so big. It's great, but it's scary, and that's the bottom line of it. So would really welcomely receive any donations of dry stuff, dry food, and for example. So if you're shopping at the weekend, give me a bell, let me know, and we can sort something out. If it's like Tesco own brand or Aldi own brand, like shower gel, shampoo, it's amazing how far that can go for someone. It could really boost their self-esteem and morale. There's something so small for us is massive for them. So thank you very much if you have been donating and have been supporting us in that journey, and myself, that we want to continue to reach out to as many people as possible, and people are struggling with their mental health and their well-being as such, being stuck at home with families, and especially some that are working who don't really get that benefit bracket as such. So anything that we can get, the better it can kind of stretch out. So please keep us in mind and give me a message after this quiz if you want to help and support. If you've got some spare time and want to get stuck in with any voluntary community work, let me know. I need the beer, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. From the fella, it's a bit of a trek. But any other donations as such, or any dry stuff you've got on your shelf that you don't really use, then let me know. That it can all go. It can all go. So we'd greatly appreciate that, as behalf of myself and as the YMCA Derbyshire and the YMCA in general. So it's a massive charity. So we really want to kind of reach out to as many people as possible. And if you're not in Derbyshire area or you're not near where I live, please support any food banks or church community groups that are doing food-based activities. It sounds daft. You think, yeah, someone will take care of it for me, but the need out there is really hard. And obviously, seeing it firsthand and being out there itself, it's quite heartbreaking to see and hear the stories that you do. So, anything you can give, that we'd greatly receive that massively. So, thank you very much in advance. So, I want to thank you on that. So, I'll give you a minute to ponder or ask any repeats of any questions, and we'll go from there, really. And that saves me waffling for any longer. And I might get another drink, and we'll go from there, really. So, if you're new to this, welcome. It's just a live stream, and just bring your own pen and paper and go from there, really. So, that's it, really. So, hope you're all doing well and enjoying this quiz so far. It is your first time. Let us know. I'm trying to stream on every Facebook page possible. So, really trying to branch out as much as I can. So, just trying to reach out, really. So, what I'll do, I'll give you 30 more seconds, and then I'll go through. Why is the same person heckling in the same thing? Get over it. If you don't know, we're fortunately blessed, strong word, with South Africans in our town that are adamant of this World Cup. You can't play football, you can't play cricket, but you're adamant about rugby. And, that's what it is. Cheating World Cups. I'll give you 1995, I'll give you that. But not the rest. Not the rest. So 30 more seconds, and I'll go through my sport one. If you have joined in, I kind of repeat the question. If you're quick enough to kind of answer it, then give yourself a point. And obviously, got my mark. You probably know the couple of ones here. I haven't got any Man City ones tonight. Couldn't think of any. Today. I reckon you've got an handful tonight, Mark. I reckon you have. Make sure you're not buzzing too much. Calm yourself down. Calm it down. So, let's go through sport. So, question 1 of sport was the common phrase of down and out was boxing. So, down and out was boxing. And question 2, how many goals did England score, excluding World Cups, in the men's 2018 FIFA World Cup final? It was 18 goals. The Panama game smashed them. They got a lot of goals in that game. So 18 goals. Question 3, the Wall is a nickname for which cricketer? It is Rahul Dravid. Rahul Dravid. And question 4, who won his first major championship when beating Justin Rose in a sudden death playoff? That was Sergio Garcia in 2017. Question 5, which British rider won his third Tour de France in 2016? That was Chris Froome. And question 6, prior to becoming Muhammad Ali, what was Ali's birth name? That was Cassius Clay. Question 7, bit snooker. So who became the 4th player to retain his World Championship snooker title in 2017? That was the jester from Leicester, Mark Selby. Question 8, which NFL team is known as the Packers? That is Green Bay. Question 9, bit of tennis. Which British female tennis player partnered Andy Murray to a silver at London 2012? That was Laura Robson. And in darts, which score is known as bed and breakfast? That is 26. Because they're all near each other. For 26, you've got 5, 20 and 1. 26. Usually, if you're 180s, you might stray left and right. So 26 is what I'm after. Bed and breakfast. So, question 1 of TV. In which fictional town was a sitcom Dad's Army set? That is Wilmington on Sea. So, Wilmington on Sea. Question 2 of TV. Which comedian actor plays Alan Partridge? That is Steve Coogan. Question 3. Which city do Ross and Rachel get married in Friends? That is Las Vegas. Question 4. Which UK show is the world's longest news and current affairs TV program? That is Panorama. 1953 until present. Are you alive then, Mark? Not sure if you were. Not sure. And the following have all presented which TV show? You got Bruce Forsyth, Laura Grayson, Jim Davidson, and Mel and Sue. That is the Generation Game. Great show. Generation Game is a great show. And question 6, who presents Dragon's Den? That is Evan Davis. So Evan Davis presents Dragon's Den. And 7, in 1995, more than 22 million people tuned in to a BBC Panorama interview with Princess Diana. But which was the journalist that conducted the interview? That was Martin Bashir. Martin Bashir. Question 8. What colour is Thunderbirds 2? Piloted by Virgil Tracy. That is green. Bit of green. Question 9. What is the main pub called in the Peaky Blinders where the Shelbys meet? That is the Garrison Tavern. But I will accept the Garrison. And question 10. Which member of the Beatles narrated the first Thomas Tank Engine on TV? That was Ringo Starr. Not sure of the year. If you can ping the year to me, I'm intrigued. Maybe mark your life for that one as well. When Ringo Starr presented his first narrated the TV series Thomas Tank Engine. Might have that one, mate. Burner, British rounds, this is Burner. This is English rounds. No bias due to South Africans. So, but this round though, I've not even said in the break. I'm not said in the break. But if you know your geography, you're in. So if you can let me know what you've got out of 20, so out of the sport, out of the TV, what'd you get out of 20? Yeah, okay. So what'd you get out of 20? Or an overall score? An overall score currently out of 40. Either way, let me know. What have you got so far? Let me know. Oh gosh, phone's dropped. So let me go what you got out of 20, out of 40, mix it up, doesn't matter. Very good. If you've got more people in your household, the better chance you've got. That's the one. Not bad. People are doing well. That's good. Everyone's improving. Everyone's improving. So, could give you a 30-second break. And then I'll explain in more detail what my round title is. Very broad. You've got to know your geography. That's all I'm going to say. You've got to know your geography. Cool people. I don't know who's leading the race with the quiz score at the moment. I think, look at the comments and all platforms. I haven't got a beer yet, Werner, not at time. So I think Joy, 31 out of 40, I think is the lead. I think that's the lead on all my platforms. That is the lead. So no pressure on this round because this someone could get 10 out of 10. So crazy. So all the trash talk begins. Here we go. Kicking off on YouTube. Kicking off. So I'll give you 30 more seconds, and my title for my round 5 special is capitals and countries. So I know I've got an Indian cricket shirt that got given to mum and dad. Went to India. I've got a Leicestershire shirt somewhere. I wouldn't mind a Kent one if that was sent over. I'd happily wear a Kent top with pride. Happy wear a Kent top. So my last round is capitals and countries. I've gone through my sport and all my bits and bobs, and you're more than welcome down to kind of repeat the video, watch it over, and if you're going to ping over your scores or whatever, it's all free of charge and all for just to raise awareness of what I do, and hopefully this really reaches out to many people. And really, so I'm going to start with my capitals and countries. So here we go. Bit of variety with capitals and countries. I've got 10 questions. Let's see who can get a clean sweep. I've not gone for your basics. Let's put it that way because let's educate. Let's educate. So, question 1, round 5. What is the capital of Bulgaria? So, what is the capital of Bulgaria? Could be easy, could be hard. Don't know. Question 2. What is the capital of New Zealand? Make sure, Simon, keep your comments in because someone could copy your comments, Simon. You don't want that, do we? So keep your comments to yourself and the family household and let me go your total score. Callum, give it to yourself, mate. Give it to yourself. Don't type it in. Don't type it in. Write it down somewhere else and they can tick them off. So question 2, what is the capital of New Zealand? Question 3, Beirut is the capital of which country? So Beirut is the capital of which country? Don't be sorry. That's all right. I've shown on Facebook on my personal for the first time, so hopefully get a lot of interest. And I'm going to do this until no one else watches. So I'm very happy to do this. 7 weeks in, looking strong. Question 4. What is the capital of Canada? So what is the capital of Canada? Question 5. Hanoi is the capital of which country? So Hanoi, Hanoi, is the capital of which country? Question 6 of your capitals and countries. What is the capital of Hungary? We have a clue there, but I don't want to. Might do a review it. So, what is the capital of Hungary? And question 7. What is the capital of Iceland? God, I've got to try and pronounce that. I didn't realise that. So, what is the capital of Iceland? Question. I'll give you a minute actually. So, Iceland, the capital of Iceland, that's question 7. Question 8. What is the capital of India? What is the capital of India? Question 9. What is the capital of Chile? And last one of the quiz. Bit of more South American. What is the capital of Peru? The capital of Peru. Then you're being sarcastic. Come on, take this quiz serious. Got to take this quiz serious. Capital of Peru. That's all I'm after. It's not P. It's like capital. So that's your quiz. That's it. That is it. So if you need any questions repeating out of the rounds of the capitals and countries, let me know in the comments. But the general ethos is you've got to mark your own, answer your own, and be accountable to yourself. If you think that's right, then tick it off. If someone argues that's not the right answer, then you've got to kind of accept that it's not. And then after this round, I've got one question, and that is my tiebreaker / my forfeit round. So in your household, you can place your bet on whoever's closest wins. Whoever's the furthest away from my tiebreaker question has to do some sort of forfeit that is designed and created by the person that is placing the bet. So people have said they have to wash the dishes. Oh gosh, they have to wash cars or get themselves a drink at the kitchen. But anything silly, anything serious. It all depends how confident you're feeling. So if you're in your household, you've got 2 different sports fans and one's a Leicester fan, one's a Forest fan, you've got to swap shirts and wear that. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be anything. So for me, I would. It's a risky, but you'd wear. For me, I'd wear a Derby shirt for a forfeit if I lost one. That's heartbreaking. But that or wash this or anything really. So the bet is what you want to make it. So in your household, decide your forfeit whilst I'm going through my capitals and countries. So let me know what your forfeit positions are, and then I'm going to give you a shout out. Maybe like put fire to the flame, put fuel to the fire, sorry, and go with that really. So here we go. So make sure that we've got our forfeits. We're pondering our forfeits for our tiebreaker, and then we'll go from there, really. So here's my answers for my final round of capitals and countries. So what is the capital of Bulgaria? That is Sofia. Sofia. And what is the capital of New Zealand? That is Wellington. And Beirut is the capital of Lebanon. And the capital of Canada is Ottawa. Option 5, Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam. And the capital of Hungary is Budapest. I'm dreading this one. The capital of Iceland is Reykjavik. So Reykjavik. Reykjavik. Something like that. It sounds like that. Go for it. I should have really thought about my answers before I actually put them in. But you know, hey ho. Question 8. The capital of India is New Delhi. And question 9. The capital of Chile is Santiago. And my last one. The capital of Peru is Lima. Lima is Lima. Did anyone get a clean sweep? Let me know what it got out of 10 on that one. And then what I'll do is my tiebreaker. And then that's it. So let me know what you got out of 10 in that capitals and countries. And then we'll go from there, really. So what did people get out of 10 in their capitals and countries? You didn't get 10, Werner. You didn't get 10. You drank 10. You drank 10, but you didn't get 10. So what did people get, or households? What did people get out of 10? Let me know. Gives me a ballpark. Yeah, spelt right, yeah. The Iceland capital is hard to pronounce. Did I get that? So what we get out of 10? Quite a few strongish scores. We're above average. Pretty good. So we're looking at least 6 and 7 for our capitals. Not seen. Did you actually get 10 out of 10? I don't know. And like I said, obviously I'm obsessed with sport in quite a weird way. It's horrible not to play like cricket. It's horrible. But if any people are keen for myself to do some sort of specialist sport quiz throughout the week, I'm very, very happy to do that. So if you're interested, or a household is interested in having a sport kind of specialist, even cricket, really obsessive cricket kind of themed quiz, I can actually unleash and go berserk on. Let me know, give me a message, and I'll go with that. So what out of 10, let me know. And then I've got my forfeit question. So in your households, place your bets. Who's washing those dishes? Who's cleaning someone's car? Who's going to cook? Who's in the laundry? Who's going to, whatever. Place it now. Place it now, because I've got a tiebreaker. And we'll go from there, really. So it could be anything. Mow the lawn. It could be do the shopping for a week. It could be anything. I'm going to get it all down now. So people on different platforms are keen for a sport quiz. happy to do a sport quiz midweek. Very happy to do a sport quiz midweek, and try and emphasise any success Leicester have had in all formats. Always have to do that. So my tiebreaker question, you're happy to guess in your comment section. I'm openly going to accept that. But once you've commented, I'm going to say that's it. That's you locked in. That's you locked in for your answer. So please, please, please be careful that when you comment, that's it. There's no second chances. Ready? In meters, so meters, how high is Mount Snowdon? So in meters, how high is Mount Snowdon? Closest one wins. In your household, the closest one wins. Place your bets in your household. Place your bets. Who's confident? Who's climbed it? Who knows? So in meters, how high is Mount Snowdon? The guesses are coming in. The guesses are coming in. They're flying in. What's your guess? How high in meters do you think Mount Snowdon is? And if you want to comment, you're more than welcome to. If you're going to keep it to yourself, it might give someone an advantage. So be it. Going to give you a few extra more seconds to think of that, and then we'll go from there. Bernard, you guess first time. Can't change it. Can't change it. I said, once you've guessed once, that's it. Make or break. What's the forfeit in your household? Who's doing the beer run? Who's doing that? What's your forfeit? Oh, gosh. So, you ready? Oh, God, I keep dropping. The phone keeps dropping. So, Mount Snowdon is... Oh, dear, right. So, Mount Snowdon is... You live near Aldi, close to me. So Mount Snowdon is in meters 1,085 meters tall. So Mount Snowdon is 1,085 meters tall. So 1085. That is your grand total. Who won? Who came closest? Who came closest? Let me know. And that is your quiz for the evening. Anyone come close? Anyone come close? Hell of a shout. Some hell of a shout. Hell of a shout. I'm just the quiz guy. You've got to place your bet with the people in your household, not with the people that ask the questions. So 1,085. Let me know what your forfeit now is. If you've done that, let me know what your forfeit now is. Even if you want to, ping a video or picture of whatever, you're more than welcome to in the event page. I'm really happy to duplicate this event for next week, same time. And what I might do is think about doing a specialist sport round throughout the week. That if the more people I get that are interested, the better incentive it gives me. So yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, people commenting on all platforms of what's happening. It's all kicking off. I'm not sure. So the highest points. I'm trying to look at all the comments so far, trying to like pinpoint the group or the person that is got the most points out of 50. So as it stands, I think the Langford household has it with, I think it's 41 out of 50. I think as it stands. But that could all change if someone repeats the video for the first time. And I know who's viewed it, so people can't copy that. So I just want to say thank you very much tuning in. Like I said, more than welcome to do a specialist round of sort. And maybe next week we may do like an open Zoom like meeting, just hang out and just like chill out and have a drink and stuff. So yeah, so keep in touch. Like I said, if you're doing your local shopping and you want to donate extra shower gel, shampoo, then give us a bell. But if you look at our YMCA Derbyshire website, we've got an Amazon Smile list as well. So if we get like 0.5% of your transaction fee of no charge to yourself. So look at our YMCA Derbyshire Amazon Smile. Look, we've got a wish list as well. Just any bits and bobs. If you're actually on the app and just want to ping extra shower gels in the app and just then send it to us, it's easier. Would really appreciate that. So thank you very much. And I'm going to now try and close on all platforms. You can get beer shower gel. You can get beer, do it. You can. But we'll see. So thank you very much. And tune into any events that I might do throughout the week. Everyone's welcome to attend and share it. It's not for an exclusive, clientele as such. It's for anyone and everyone. So if you and your families, friends, or workspaces that will benefit from this, I know some people kind of quizzed out as such, but it's here. It's here at a time, a bit different, usually a bit earlier, but would really welcome your support and share the word. So all take care, stay safe, and we'll see you from there.